We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And there's the anchor of this line. Big Vita Vea on the tackle. Former first-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
At the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He was brought down by Alexander.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Jay Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Broncos 6. Ryan Suckup set to
now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
By Levante David.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Judy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demarius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
For the Broncos.
And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. And taken at the 46. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. This for his running back, McCoy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Brady again. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it. As a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second down and 8. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Broncos.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a give to Lindsey. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll let one go deep. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
How many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
Intended for Mike Evans.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it... It's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
He was brought
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back at his own.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Brady. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
2nd and 10.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A final shot before half for Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Brady going to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Brady's throw there complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
A gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Buccaneers 39.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
Well, I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Blocked pass.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
By Jarrell Casey. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
80, O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
White on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 29-yard line.
From the 29, Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And returning it, here's Hamler. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll fire. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
The extra point.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't it? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Brady. They fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Von Miller gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up
this defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Clock now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.